Hello, honorable members of the clan. So, guys, let's go to the Knockout and High Court in the Senzo Mayor deletion trial. Okay, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea what to tell you. It feels like Stain is back on the stand. It feels like Pinky is back on the stand. It feels like Masha, is it? Yeah, basically all the cell phone experts that took the what do you call this? The stand. We're back there. We're not hearing anything new. I thought maybe Gininda was going to come and give meat to all of these testimonies that were done by Colonel Stain, everybody that talked about the cell phone downloads. And so far, it sounds as if it sounds, I don't know, even Ratha himself even talked about Zungu denying that he was ever in the wedding in Nongoma, and suddenly we hear on the stand that actually he attended a wedding and spoke to Muzi Sibiya, and then somehow Mr. Mnisi kind of like stopped him, and I was like, Mr. Mnisi, wait, the judge is coming, right? I think, but of course Mr. Mnisi was like, Judge, please. That is when he wanted to leave and go fetch his bundles. Now, when we came back from the short adjournment, which kind of like happened around 10 to 12, the SABC audio was like dead. It was dead for good 12 to 15 minutes or so. So we did not hear what if Mr. Mnisi did fetch his bundles, or what did copies with Mr. Baloy. I don't know. But it seems like they continued where Mr. Baloy left off. And when the sound came through eventually, I think we were all confused, but I could pick up that we are back on those testimonies that were done by Stain, by Pinky, and all the other officers. I mean, guys, every police rank has been on the stand. I don't know if you've noticed. The only people I think now that are left, or the ranks that are left, is the generals. That the first general before the national general, and then the general himself, which is the national police commissioner. So that's where we at. I don't know exactly what to tell you at this point, except to say, yeah, this is it. Maybe you'll pick up something in the clip that I am going to leave after this announcement, because I have no idea what to tell. I couldn't pick any insight either, because we've already talked about this. We already made links. And of course, Pinky's testimony, I mean, it spelled everything out. None of these 5 men were anywhere near the crime scene. Even though Gininda is trying his level best to pin Muzi Sibiya to be living in Basutu Hostel. But then again, I had a thought while he was busy saying that, because this is something that used to happen a long time ago. I don't know when Muzi Sibiya came to Johannesburg. And in most cases, when you are going to leave, I'm talking about young men, when they leave their provinces to come and look for greener pastures in the city of gold, they don't necessarily have a place to stay. Not a place to stay. And secondly, when they do find a job, they need to have an address, right? And the address that you are going to give to your potential employer when you are actually putting out your CVs, you have to give an address that is here in Gauteng. And then we know most of the time, okay, I'm Zulu. I don't know other tribes that come from different provinces, how you guys do it, but I have helped before my cousin brothers and cousin sisters, because I've been in Johannesburg, I grew up in Johannesburg since 1993. Basically, pre-teen days when I came here. So I do have a stable address. And then whenever they came here looking for jobs, they would write their what do you call their CVs while they're still in KwaZulu-Natal, particularly in Durban. They will ask for my address, and we will give them our address and say, this is our address. Then they put this address where in their CVs, and when they do get these jobs, our address will be on there. Same goes when they open bank accounts, they will use our address. up until they are now working and independent and having their own places of residence with an address. And that is when they go and update these addresses at work as well as the bank. Sometimes they will open a whole new bank account and abandon the old one, or use two accounts. One would have our address, the other one will have their new address, but they would use the bank card of their new address. That means it's the new bank account as a whole. So chances are it's a similar situation with Muzisibiya. When he was looking for a job in Johannesburg, maybe somebody he knew that lived in Basutu gave him that address. I'm not saying that is what happened. The possibility of it happened is there. We cannot ignore that. And this is for Ratha being the experienced judge who's also worked as a lawyer in the days of apartheid into democracy. These are the things that he should have in the back of his mind by saying, well, there are high possibilities that when he came to Joburg, he needed a Joburg address. And most of the time in Gauteng, Zulu men tend to live where? You guessed it, hostels in Gauteng. So that is the address they would give. Maybe there was an uncle or a neighbor back in Nongoma or something like that. But Geninda is going to use this and milk it for everything it's got. Just like this picture of the money in a transparent plastic bag. That could have been a meme in 2014 that everybody was passing around. I don't know. It could have been a meme. So now imagine the memes that we do. It's about to go down. Now all of us have it's about to go down. And then some kind of a crime happens, and now all of us, including somebody that is suspected to have been working with us, also they say, oh, we found this it's about to go down video. So yeah, they are linked. That's how it sounds like to me. And this is what he's presenting before the court. And I think he's also taking chances because the judge, he was born before technology. But Urata, I think, when it comes to technology, I've heard him before. It's just that he's like me, old-fashioned. I still believe, guys, I write my notes on my hand. But yeah, I still believe in the crisp and smell of the paper. You can imagine books that I read. I don't read books on Audible. I still believe in pages and flipping them and smelling while I am busy reading type of situation. So what I'm trying to say is, with the Ratha's experience and listening to Gininda, he should be able to say, what kind of fool you think I am? But again, we are in an unfair trial here. And he might actually believe it. Like, yeah, that picture, it speaks a 1,000 words. We don't know what he's going to be saying. But other than that, guys, let me not waste too much of your time. If you are interested, this is what transpired. I'm not going to make it too long. I'm just going to cut just to show you that what is going on in the North Gauteng High Court right now. But we are on a long break, long adjournment, and then maybe something is going to change afterwards. I don't know. I might pick up some insights there. I don't know. We'll see. Goodbye.